Alright, hey, welcome to a video here, and I'm actually trying to get this to work currently. I just finished officially my summer semester is over, so hopefully, let me see if I can't see my own, since I'm logged into my channel on a different device. I don't do this as a job, never going to do it as a job, but let's not see if this populates here in a second, and then if this pops up, then all the better. And it's not populating yet, so let me get this to hopefully jump out. I gotta use the studio. You've got to be kidding me right now. Please bear with me and I'll get right to this. Okay, I think I've actually got it here. Let's see if this is actually working. It's not showing me live chat. Let's see if we can't pop that out. Whoa, don't need to hear myself. It's not showing me live chat. Let's see if we can pop. Well, that's the suck. It just got shorts on the side. I'll figure this out. I know one person said when they were watching my videos that they couldn't see any comments off to the side. So let me see. It might be because I'm using CleanTube. I'll just use YouTube. That works for me a little bit better. And once I get this figured out, that'll be it. Oh, okay, there we go. I just have to mute myself now, and I'm all good. I'll just turn the volume down on this. Laptop, boom, bing. All right, and let's see if this works. Okay, I think that's working. I'll just kind of leave this here and hopefully it doesn't go to sleep on me. So if it goes to sleep, my apologies. Now I know somebody was helping me out earlier and I do know I didn't want to look at the map. I was trying to find my way to get to Fune and I didn't want to pull out the map to find it. I was just being lazy. So all the better. Every now and then, if I do miss something, keep in mind there's a delay, of course, right? But if I see a question off to the side, I'll answer it verbally, right? And then I'll probably get like a video going on here. Okay. It's just YouTube being difficult. I'm using my S9 tablet to do it. All right, so um, I have found, of course, I found my way through Getsufune. Um, and right now, where I'm currently sitting at is building out my fleet. Now, person mentioned that what I was hoping on doing as I move towards mid game very slowly, that I was looking at look at the mimic behavior, but I guess that's only for combat now, so that kind of sucks. Uh, so I guess I don't know. I'll see about still maybe if it's possible for at least cleaning up the screen to if there's not to put these guys into convoys. If there's not a way to put these guys into convoys, then what I'm going to do. what I'm gonna do is probably download a mod that does it because I'm pretty sure there's a couple mods that are out there. So I got my gas vanguards up. I'm gonna get a couple more mineral. Pretty soon I'll be redeploying them. Although they're kind of going all over the place, like it's tripping me out. So Tater Trade, the mod I'm using, is really awesome to say the least, and so I'm able to see just a whole hell of a lot, which is really really nice. Let's see, I'll probably get the PE this time. I want to just see how the thing handles. I've not actually been in it. I was pissed because I got the thing and then it didn't have guns. I'm like, wow, okay, well that sucks. But um, I'll be working on building funds up to build, I think, a factory in second contact to Flashpoint. Because to me, so I was saying in a previous video, it just makes sense. I want to see how much of a delay we got here. I'm actually watching myself on a separate video. Okay, so there's quite a delay, just to let you know. So if you leave me a comment, it's gonna be a second, but I promise to get back to it. All right, or get back to you. Now, for me, anyways. So I was thinking this just makes sense because I can sell to the Talati somewhat. It's not too far for them to kind of get here through Silent Witness, Hatvika, and then Argon Prime. They're not at war with Argon Prime, so I don't have to worry about the Argon issue. And what I could do in addition to that is sell to Hop of the Antigone Republic, of the Argon. I don't know if Ministry of Finance will come all the way over here. I may have some dudes from Windfall come over, but yeah, we'll get to that shortly. But my God, it's like the delay is real here, man. I'm looking at it right now. Okay. Anyways, that is trippy. It's like I would say a 30-second delay at least. So if you leave me a comment, like I said, please just give me some time to like actually see it off to the side. All right, so first things first, I do want to keep the ball rolling on my mining ships. So before I fully transition over into just making money mode, so I can purchase station plots and go from there. Well, for one, I'm also going to want to seed this area. I want to see what the resources are like in second contact too. So before I get to all that, though, let's go ahead and order a couple more miners. And in this case, oh, looks like I actually have some miners here I've not done anything with, so that's not exactly ideal. So let's go ahead and take care of that first. Boom. Go over here. Name this dude. Go ahead and set this guy up. Tater trade. Everything but ice. And probably set for Argon Prime. Oh, we're gonna set enable distance penalty. Although it just seems like they're kind of ignoring me on that whole situation, so all I gotta do is find the area and then right click in it, select it, Holy Vision's now my new spot, and confirm, and that guy's done. Okay, so maybe I do have all my guys. Yeah, I have all my mining ships, so I'm all basically set. So let's get over here to Tater Trade. This guy all set up, right? Everything but ice. Oh, wait a minute. Tater Trade's got this built in. Wow. I'm just realizing the whole time that I've been using Tater Trade when I was using Sanity Sector Automine. Another mod. Okay. Well, I mean, we'll see how that works. I'll kind of see if there's any differences between the two. I'm gonna go ahead and confirm on this guy and change his name so he populates at the top of my ship list right here. So, all right, now to do next. Okay, so I need a ship. I don't know if I outfitted my Odachi. Experimental fighter might have some on it. Let me see. Looking for advanced satellites. So it's got 5 on him. That's. Wait a minute. Does he have resource probes? Resource survey unit. Yeah, he's got some resource probes on him. Okay. I might as well drop one in this area. I'm kind of curious. So let's go with a resource probe here. And then we'll hop down to. Just kind of curious to see what the composition of this area is looking like. So I'll drop a probe there. Now in the game, technically, like I don't know if Tater Trade or anything kind of cheats on this, so we'll see. But I hope it doesn't because that would suck. But Tater Trade or the original game, that is, your miners would mine where they knew they could turn a profit, right? So what I really need to do is take a good look here and see what we have going on. So probably gonna want to get something up in this area. Oh man, I forgot about the speed of this guy. The probes launch way out there, but I don't need that many. I can get one way over here too and get kind of a feel for it. Resource probe. If you're wondering what the resource survey unit is, I think it's broken. That's we'll just leave it at that. Yeah, like I think this guy actually threw out the wrong thing because I'm getting a bunch of probes I probably shouldn't have down. Okay, so this kind of sucks if I'm being honest. Right, so not the most ideal spot for mining. And I'm gonna have this guy, okay, well, I mean, that's probably not a very good indicator. In fact, I can see one of my ships still sitting there. Let's go ahead and get rid of all this stuff that I picked up. Okay, we don't need any resource survey units. I don't want to test that. Maybe just one. Increase this up to 5 and some normal advanced satellites. We'll say like 10. So these resource probes a little bit higher. I don't know what's up with these resource survey units, so I'm going to kind of reduce that. They're from a mod. My understanding is that some things on the mod are actually broken, so scanning arrays, that's fine. Alright, so I mean that doesn't bode well right now that both miners are just sitting here going, well, don't have an idea where we're gonna go, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say that I'm gonna use Sanity Sector's auto mine. Remove wares, boom, remove the ice. And then we'll set the anchor point down here. Because they should be at least transiting to that area. It's kind of weird that they aren't even trying to transit. Turn off Tater Trade. So it looks like Tater Trade for absolutely for trading in a Sanity Sector auto mine for your miners. So we're gonna go ahead and base this guy over here. Select. Alright, and we'll see how that pans out. Alright, so we are in SETA. I'm sitting at my PHQ, and I'm really, really, really at a loss right now. So I'm really used to my comfort zone. So maybe I'll step outside my comfort zone for this. I'm used to Hop, Terran Space, Argon, Antigone Republic. I'm not used to this side of the map at all, really. So I think what I'm gonna do is actually a really good question as to what I think I might do here. Because a lot of this is looking a little bit bogus, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't know if I want to shoot all the way out here. Let's see here. I mean, this would be another good spot if it worked. Pious Mist. You know, Napoleon's Fortune, if I'm not mistaken, it does not suck. So let's actually drop a resource probe out here. This is really kind of meant for the player to be messing with. It's always been meant this way from I think the start of the game. So, but my yeah, he's already freaking out here. It's crazy. So if I put my station off this highway, my miners wouldn't have to traverse that far to get to where they need to go. But let's just see what we're looking at here. Nice. Okay, yeah, this Captain Obvious is going to step in and say, all right, it sucks for Navidium, and it's really not got it going on for uh, ice, but it's kicking butt in ore, silicon, and hydrogen, and that's the highest concentration I've seen. Let's get a couple more of these down. I don't know if it's going to change that much. We'll just kind of get a feel for what the composition is here. That's really kind of the goal. So unpause it. Trying to look at mineable areas I've been through that are relatively close. So maybe I drop a probe in this area. Drop a probe over here. And now I'll start getting a better picture as to what I'm dealing with. So this resource probe is showing me a whole lot of nothing. Great. It's broken as can be. Oh, because he shot it off like a slingshot. Great. Good job, Bunny. Yeah, I can, hopefully I can self-destruct this thing. Yeah, I just falsely assumed that it went way out here, and I guess it's only along this line. So, not gonna lie, that kind of sucks, but let's get back to property on, choose experimental shuttle. Since I know he'll be going off this thing, I'm just gonna say release your resource probe at that location, and we'll see what that turns up. It could be turquoise sea is good as well, so the feel for those. Shoot off a resource probe here and a resource probe here, and he's probably going to be pretty much shot on resource probes after that. Yeah, I just want to get a feel for where I want to put down my base, because it's going to eventually turn into probably my shipyard. And it could be that these new zones, are they got gas? We got a combo unit going on here, but that's a long ways from customers, so I'm not too certain how smart that would be. Yeah, let's just get kind of a feel for what's going on here. So he shot these off. Okay, so what I'm looking for is a concentration of ice of some kind. I mean, there's a little ice here. Not a lot. That kind of sucks. Not gonna lie. And we don't even have ice over here. Oh, it might not be a one-shot fits all sort of solution. I'm but get a feel for this guy's shooting out. Yeah, it's, ice isn't bad here. It's just there's no Navidium at all. That's not needed too often. I'm trying to think of what resource off the top of my head that I would need that for, but like, let's just see what pops up here. Okay, well, I guess just check that way the heck over there. objective way the heck over here, and I'm already not liking the fact that I'm seeing KHK raiding parties. But okay, and is he gonna turn around? No. All right, tell him to RTB. Have him get out of that situation before he gets blown up. Okay. All right, so this is turning into a little bit more of a needle in a haystack sort of situation. Alright, if Heiwa's twin, actually, whoa, chill, buddy. We're gonna remove this order. I'm almost thinking that maybe I'm gonna tell him to fly and wait, so hopefully he comes to a stop. You know, there we go. And now hopefully I can get more of like a targeted deposit of my resource probe, since I'm down to 2 of them now. Okay, so here we again do not have any Nevidium, but let's have him fly and wait here. So this is probably a good way to actually deploy satellites from fast-moving ships. So I'm just sitting here. Let's see what we're working with. I'm pretty sure. I think Nevidium is a gas. Might be wrong. I don't. Oh my God! How did that get shot out like this? Orders. That thing's like off the map. Okay, I don't know where that went, but I guess it went into the next sector or something? Like, what? Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, so Heiwa's twin has a survey probe. Okay. Trying to find any others that have Heiwa's twin here, because I have no idea where that thing just went magicked off to. I don't know what's up with this survey probe. Sure, I didn't tell him to shoot a survey probe out. Okay. You know, I'm gonna get rid of that because, yeah, just say no. Okay, so why is that still there? See if I see anything else than Heiwa's twin. Yeah, me, man. I don't know what that was all about. I even have a probe sitting right here. So, okay then. Alright, so we got a little mineable area here. We'll have him stop off at this pyramid wharf and top off back on these Giddo. No, not resource. You know what? We're getting rid of those. I don't even want to be confused by these. See, I probably did shoot one off because I think I had a survey unit. I did have a survey unit here to test, and I think those are broken with this current mod. So I'll just go ahead and up the whopping 73K for that. Go cruise right over there, and like I said, right now I'm just trying to get a bunch of these down so I can get kind of a feel as to where I want to set my station up, because that's most assuredly what I'm moving into next. That's what makes the most sense to make money. So yeah, and this is not going to happen, man. They've got like a bad problem of pirates around here. But, you know, I'm going to tell him again to fly and wait. Wait for him to confirm that he's at a full stop. Otherwise, it'll go flying off the screen. Just because of the speed. The experimental shuttle's just ridiculous. So let's get a resource probe right here. And get a look at that probe. And what do you know? It's a little bit of ice, but, you know, I'm kind of curious now. Because, you know, I never really cared too much about this. Now that I'm really dialing it in, I want to make sure. So my Nevidium it's a solid. Okay, so we're going to be looking for red mineable fields. Let's go ahead and deploy resource rope here. Oh man, he's gonna eject that. That's fine if it goes flying off. With the Buccaneers stuff here, I'm not too like keen about the idea of mining here. Okay, so where the heck would there be Nevidium? Probably up in Zyre Patriarchy base, but let's just have we go over here since you can get there like yesterday, especially with sun on. Okay. And go. Just gonna wait for him to say he stopped. Come on.
Awaiting order.
Order is to not shoot satellites people or at people like it's a weapon. Alright. So we got a bunch of hydrogen at least within the radius of that probe. Yeah, well I'm not sure I'm sure not going up into oh, Xenon have lost their defensive platforms here. That's interesting. Darkest Cascade is no longer controlled, at least 15, by them, which is really, really bad. Okay. Well, for the Xenon. This one's showing me a bunch of ore. So Napoleon's fortune, maybe I'll just rely on imports in Nevidium as I need them. And then I will focus my shipyard like right here. I'll have to pay, you know, a decent penny for it, right? But I want it to be close to the highway. You know, and then my miners really do not have that far to go. They'll just basically go out this gate, go through this gate, and then do their mining. I'll need a defensive fleet here eventually, but that's not going to happen right now. So I will be relying on imports all day for this entire next part. So let's get to getting have the fighter turn back to base. I'm gonna let Seta go for a little while here while I just kind of talk, and I'm hoping that I will see if I can't figure out, like I said, the person brought up that people have been saying things. My apologies. Like I said, this isn't a job for me, so I'm not looking to make money off this, but if people are talking to me, I definitely want to figure that out. So, or figure out a solution to that. The problem is I have an ultra wide monitor, so it's like I'm literally when people watch me when I'm talking, I'm looking left and right constantly. It looks crazy. It looks like I'm maybe looking at multiple monitors, but I'm not. I just have a massive monitor in front of me on a desk, surrounded by all my books. So I just need to figure out another way to get something conveniently, a little more convenient than what I'm currently doing up here. All right, so I'm giving this some time because there's no reason to rush this. I could go off bounty hunting, but I would need a better ship than what I currently have. So I would go off K hunting, which is probably what I should do now that I think about it. With this mod, with the bounties mod, highly recommend looking at it because it's, you know, awesome and makes sense, right? Or that's right, I can take out loans as well. But I don't know, I don't think I want to do that. I think I can just get away with this. So anyways, getting back on topic here, or on point. I'm pretty sure that I have a police license, or I have a military license now with HOP, which means I can afford a Nemesis, right? And the Nemesis, I'm pretty positive I can outfit it to punch through a case shielding. So the problem with the Xenons is that their shield recharge rate is so high that your ability to put your biggest hurdle is really not fighting decay. You have two, your biggest hurdle is overcoming its shields for one. Once you know where they're vulnerable from, and I'll show that in this video, once you know where they're vulnerable from, they're a joke. They're super easy to kill, right? Especially if I had an Asgard, I would just be going out here and making bank. All these would just be like, hell yeah. You know, I mean, I'd be making so much money, it'd be ridiculous. Speaking of making money, I really need you to get 100 advanced electronics, buddy. I think I'm gonna have to send out my maybe even the Odachi. I'll pull the Odachi out of storage. I don't know what kind of storage this guy's got though. I don't think it's a lot. Of 400 cubic meters is like nothing. Okay. I bet you the shuttle probably has about the same. It's like, that gives you an example. With the Odachi is an M class, while the experimental ship is small, and it can carry way more than that ship can. So, you know, that should give you a little bit. So let's go ahead and stop that. I need him to get started on his teleportation tech. I'm having a problem more than likely due to the fact that I'm just so far removed from everything. You know, but that can be easily resolved. So we'll just put in the let's turn on my trade filter, see if I got anything there. I do have antimatter cells there. Watch, that's the thing that I needed, you know, advanced electronics. So we'll throw that into the trade computer and then see what's closest, because I really don't care about getting the best price on this. I only need 100 of them. Seriously? Like, nobody's selling this? Good God. Well, I guess I'm going all the way over to Antigone Memorial. That's a suck. Well, at least it's a fast ship, right? Alright, so I'm gonna trade with them for... Jeez. I guess... Oh, wow. You gotta be kidding me. You know what? I'm just going to buy a dedicated transfer ship, man. There's no reason why I should mess around with this. Okay, and we're even going to buy it from Antigone because they sell Sentinel class ships, which have a slightly larger transport size. So we'll go with. There's no reason to have big, massive anything on this. Yeah, that's fine. I don't even want anything here, but we'll go with full flares. I don't need any. Yeah, I do need laser towers on this guy just in case. It's worth 100,000 to me, put it that way. And we always want a full marine crew. It even has more crew on it. Wow, what a joke. Like, they just make the Antigone Republic just makes the Argon look stupid. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and go with that, go with this, and then add to shopping list, confirm order. Look at that, they've got the stuff right on hand, and then I'll have them just go over to the factory so we can turn. Let me dismiss that, move this, make the screen a little less messy. Let's wait for this guy to get built, go in the setup. Okay, so I'm gonna have this guy. Well, first things first, let's reassign. I always have him as a Marine because they'll get basic training as a Marine. They don't get basic training anywhere else.
I was asked to drop my cargo.
God. Alright.
Awaiting orders.
Escape. I don't know. Hopefully that pans out for the best. This is crazy seeing how delayed it is as I'm watching my own video on a separate device, so it's kind of trippy. Alright, and I'm also going to change this dude's name to like PHQ Transport. Okay. So that way I can just look at my list and I know, okay, that's what that dude's doing. And in my own mind, I'm gonna know that I'm personally controlling this. So hope that this dude still has these parts. I'm just gonna buy all the ones he's got. gonna have him transfer wares with the actual storage itself. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, I just clicked it. Oh no, he's still selected. Good. Or not. Alright, well, still selected. You could also do it like this, all contextually right here, so I could just say transfer wares with dragons done. Done, okay. And hopefully that'll get us that teleportation thing started. I'm kind of wanting to get some of the story done, but I won't bore with the story so much, so maybe I'll show more of the actual gameplay, empire building side of this. Get that ball rolling sooner rather than later, sort of thing. So now that I've identified my spots, so I guess my customers are going to be probably Talati, Pyramid, and Hop. I don't see myself getting too many orders from anyone else. So, but that's fine. Because Napoleon's Fortune is just like basically a gimme for the player. This is always meant for you to make it your own system, sector, whatever you want to call it. We're also right kind of near a trade station, so that works out. Lots and lots of traffic coming through here. I'm somewhat insulated from the Xenon threat because they'll be all the way over here at the jump gate to Faulty Logic. They have such a massive force, it's like you don't have to worry about. I mean, my miners are working here with impunity, so looks like I didn't lose a trader, so it's always a good thing. Okay, let's just see how this plot's gonna cost a lot, man. I'm just gonna go on the setup. I'm just gonna have to wait for a little bit. It's gonna probably cost me, I don't know. It's gonna be expensive, probably like 14 mil, something like that, just for a spot this close to the trade highway. So I'm not sure if you can expand it later on. But yeah, I'm not gonna go ahead and remove that, otherwise that's just gonna stay on the guidance wall. Alrighty then. So, oh, that's not good to see. What are these KHK? Okay, yeah, there's no way getting around the KHK. You just have to find their hives and, like, crush them. So I don't know where the hive would be here. I think it's, there's... Atia's Misfortune, I think, is right down here. And below that, I want to say is, there's a massive KHK hive here, but I don't see how they'd be able to jump that far, but maybe they can, I don't know. More than likely that we've got an issue here in Xenon space. Maybe something in the Turquoise Sea, I don't know. I really don't care, I'm not too worried about it. Because despite like what you read about the KHK, they suck. Really, I mean, they're not fielding anything except the Ravager. Which just, yeah. If you see that, like, make sure you got a good ship, but that thing will super delete you. But even their M-class, like Queen's Guard ships, are just kind of a joke. They're not really gonna... That's why I believe, like, eventually getting to L-class ships is a lot smarter. Because they're just resilient. Like, the KHK are gonna come in and they'll just be like pest, you know. It'll be like, I just watched a YouTube video on hippos and how hilarious it was with Pablo Escobar, and he brought his hippos in, and there's like these things have no known predators. Like they're at the top of the chain. They're just like basically 400 pounds of raw muscle. And so I kind of feel like your miners, when they have the Terran shields, or you know, they're just kind of like, whatever, get off me, leave me be. The KHK will be swarming all around them, doing their thing, and it's just like, okay, well, the guy sucks. He doesn't have the ability to shoot you, but he really doesn't care because he's never going to get blown up by his Now, K on the other hand, or an I, that's something to be worried about. But, all right, so yeah, like I said, I'm probably looking at about 14 mil investment, which almost makes me kind of want to wait for this research to. Oh, okay, so it's ongoing, good. And with that ship, I'll be able to go ahead and knock out these module hacks, so I can go ahead and learn this stuff. Because I'm going to have to do that for the station, right? I'm going to have to go out, get some EMPs. I've still not located a pirate station location, but I'm pretty sure if memory serves correct, there should be one off Silent Witness here somewheres. Like not in this, but I believe there's a sector here, and then a sector above Silent Witness, and both of them should have, I believe, scale plate pirate stations located somewheres within them. But I'll find that all out here pretty soon. Actually, you know what? Let's just send Homie over here, since we're not doing anything right now, or I'm not, to start exploring. It's ridiculous how fast the experimental fighter is. Just make sure you don't lose it, because well, with the mods, I'm playing modded. If you're playing unmodded, it's just gonna piss you off because you're gonna be like, wait, let me get this straight. I can make the Odachi, but I can't make the experimental fighter. Well, that makes sense. But all right, so we'll fly on out here, and yes, we have an accelerator there. That's what I thought. So actually, we won't. I'll just go ahead and remove all orders and have him check the accelerator out.
I have finished the teleportation research.
I'm pretty positive there's a Riptide Rakers, I guess
I
it is.
am yet to test it on a life form. Given that I am monitoring your life signs anyway, perhaps you could do the honors.
It's awfully nice of you, Boso. Thanks. Yeah, see, there's a free port right there. So I'm pretty sure there's one up here as well in the next region. So my hunch was right, but we'll just kind of manually move him around. I mean, I could just let him complete out his little search algorithm here, but make sure that there's not like another one. And then there's the gate, so I'll just say, hey, go in there and check that out, man. And I know there's a gate over here, man. Or not a gate, I mean there's another free port over here for sure. Like lawless land. Does it actually be? No, this would not be a good spot for a base. Especially Silent Witness, you're just gonna have Xenon City just freaking flying along the road here as they come out of Hakava's Choice. Maybe later on it would make sense, but for me right now it's not gonna make any sense at all. I think this might be the really cool one over here. It's either this one or this one over here. I know there's a port here. I know there is. And I'm pretty sure that the really, really cool one is in this one. It looks like a DNA helix. It's done up kind of neat with different whatever, just weird platforms. But okay, we'll just let him do his thing. I'm up to 9 mil. Like I said, I'm just gonna fly out here. I do have a bomb launcher. I'll just buy EMPs. I'm not gonna craft them. So that's why it's good to have these ports, and it's even better to have the research done. So maybe I should be focusing on that instead of talking as much here. So.
If you could, please gather the required materials.
Or here's a thought, Bozo. Why don't you actually put a order out for him. Does that sound good? Advanced Electronics. Okay, well we already know where that's at, so I guess I'll go pick you up some more, buddy. So, oh, there's a ship. Well, you know what? I wonder. Let's see how the PHQ works is when it's signed as a subordinate to the factory. Usually it sucks, but we'll just see. Let's maybe he'll actually do something. I don't know. Okay, so he's got a trade. Not that alert. Okay, well, spin in circles. I don't know. I mean, I'll just wait and see. I mean, it's not crazy to see because he's going through everything right now and trying to find it. So I'll just be patient with him on that. Yeah, there's another pirate base right there. But that's two good bases. So you eventually get a teleportation tech. What's actually a really smart move is to take scout fighters and you just park them at all these spots, as I mentioned before. You know, usually faction representatives or important quest locations or whatever, right? Another place to place them is every single friggin' pirate port you can find in every black market dealer, right? Because that way you can just you have a spot. Oh, what do you know, buddy? Perseus Vanguard. Interesting. Oh, see, I need him to just kind of mark this spot, so I'm gonna tell him to deploy a nav beacon there for now. The reason I'm doing that is because I don't want him to initiate a boarding and it's an abandoned ship, and if there are any weapons on it, it can have a tendency to detonate them. So I'm trying to see, I think Cortez behaviors. He may already have his logic might be overriding, meaning the mod's logic may be overriding the game's logic, so we'll just see. Okay, so the Xenon got back control of Tharka's Cascade. It looked like they lost control of it, but they already have it back if they did. Surprising. Now I'll fly out here later. Anyways, get back on point. Park your ships at black market dealers if you unlock them at bars. Every pirate base you can find. Reason being is you need to teleport out there. Boom, boom, you're done. You know, you get your EMP bombs or whatever. If they don't have them in stock, just wait a while, come back out, check it out later. It's a good place to sell illegal goods as well, or maybe you're just missing a certain component. They may or may not have like interface crystals or interface units or whatever it's called, secure containers, stuff like that. Secure containers are actually kind of rare, but yeah, these guys will buy all your illegal stuff. They're just straight up what they say they are. They're scale plate. Kind of curious. I want to see what the yield is out here, so I'll put a source probe down just for fun. Oh, it sucks. That's terrible. Pretty sure that in Talati land, there's basically what the scale plate are. I almost look at him as like a third faction of the Talati. It's like there's this the whatever the normal branch of the Talati, then the Ministry of Finance or Profit or whatever the hell it is, and then Then there's a scale plate. I feel like that's like the won't talk about these guys sort of thing, going on. Like that's how they get away with going, oh man, we don't know what you're talking about. It's we don't do anything illegal. Oh, where's this guy gone? Are we trading with the scale plate all of a sudden? Okay, well, I guess we are. Even though this is a hack of a free port, which I find to be kind of hilarious that it still shows it being as a pirate. Because there's the whole storyline is that these guys are trying to break free of the pirate life, but I guess you're not doing a really good job of it when your symbol is a couple of crossed swords, right? But yeah, we'll just kind of start building our way up here, and then we'll go from here. Like I said, if you guys got any questions, man, just ask. It's just got a long delay. I mean, we're talking like 30 seconds. It's kind of surreal looking off to my side and seeing it. Yeah, I knew there was a delay, but I didn't think it was that long. Alright, so this defensive platform got hit, and that was definitely hit by Hop. I should take a look at the news and see if there's anything like going on, or, well, what is going on. Obviously there's something going on, but where is the news? No. Logboard. Yeah, this is where you'll see if certain other events are happening. So we can see all my trades, but more importantly, you'll see if like I can put in here recon, and let's see if that pops up anything. On increasing reconnaissance and Getsufune, so they were taking an interest there. You could put defense, and you can see here Antigone Republic was mounting defense in second contact. Yeah, you could just say maybe news update's probably better. Just put news. Emergency update, maybe it would work too. But yeah, this way you can get kind of an idea as to what the AI is doing and kind of plan accordingly if you're at that point in the game. Which I'm laughing because I'm most assuredly nowhere near that point in the game, but yeah. Right, I think we can call you back, buddy, because I don't think you're gonna find anything else out here. And remove this order, but I am gonna have him look at some more Talati land. Oh, you're an explorer. I'm just building up cash, but it's accruing at a decent clip here. Oh yeah, that's right. Is this dude still stuck in window liquor mode? Yeah, he is. Okay. You know what, dude? We're just going to remove all orders and assignments from you. And I guess this guy's gonna have to be done. I really think it's stupid, but wait a minute. Maybe that contextual menu will have something a little bit better. Interesting. Trade analytics. By prices, sale by distribution centers. Okay, it's my warehouse. Oh, so these are different types of profilings. No, do not. Now list. Okay, so unfortunately I'm not seeing anything. I could say closest center for repair at the nearest stand. That's a nice little option, but I don't need that right now. Custom behaviors, factory profile. interesting. Okay. So that's that trade analytics right there. I was really hoping that there would be like a better assignment for this guy, like, but it's not bringing that up. So let me take another look at his information. So it could be that I'm just not looking at the right command for this dude. So and yeah, I'm not trying to do the cheat engine stuff. Okay. I wonder if Tater Trade would do that. Let me see. Tater Trade. Station Trader. We're looking for advanced electronics. I think antimatter converters right now. Just gonna, well, I guess I'll put anything. Okay. And Trader's Home. It's done. So maybe this will actually work better. I bet you it will. Let's see. Pause the game. Another reason to use mods, man, if this works. Because he was just sitting there completely clueless, so. Just see what this guy's got going on here. I mean, if he figures this out, so one thing I have noticed with Tater Trade is it does take a second for it to get going. So if you do decide to mod your game and you download something like Tater Trade or something based off that code, then like I think Dead Trade or whatever it is uses some bits of that code, or I don't know. Anyways, my point is that just trust in the algorithm. Like it's gonna take him probably a hot second, and then I bet you he's gonna do exactly. And if he does, I'm gonna like almost wanna jump up and clap in happiness, because this will be everything I need. That means I can just get like an L-class transport ship. Like I said though, you gotta give him like a hot minute. Like it takes a second. Like if we look at the information tab on him and look at his behavior, you can see he's searching for trades. So you can even kind of sit here for a minute and then you'll see it like populate the orders here. I don't know, I've gone through this several times with Tater Trade. Why is he assigned to Dragon's Den as defense? Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that because I think Tater Trade's got that all controlled, but I don't think that's exactly what I want to do here. But okay. Again, maybe I'll try it. Let's see. Okay, so this is kind of cool. Yeah, buddy. Okay, so I know it's working. So he's adjusting. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, man. Like this is why mods make this game so much better, and it makes you go like, you know, USL Scott, they're really talented, but in some things they just super drop the ball. So basically what he's doing is he's seeing that he's checking the ware basket needed for the station. And I know what's happening here, and he's even prioritized this and said like, bam, we're really looking for this. But it could be that because I have him on Tater Trade, or is it not on Tater Trade? Let's see. Let me just check something. I'm kind of curious now. Tater Trade. What if I remove his penalty for jumps? Like, so I didn't even have that in there. Okay, so that wasn't even in there. Go, where's Add remove. I'm just gonna say everything. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Trader home is Dragon's Den. Is a station trader. Station smuggler. Okay. No. Ooh. Station. Let's trade wares. Let's try both those. Add excluded sector, add included sector. There. Scan speed. I want him scanning pretty fast. Just this guy at least. Let's see if this works. This is my first time actually really kind of tweaking this, you know what I'm saying? So we'll stick with it, and I just want to see how he's gonna respond to this assignment. I was kind of excited at first because I saw that it looked like he was kind of doing what he should have been doing. Anyways, I'm accruing cash, and I'll definitely be going off and getting in some fights here pretty soon because I just need to do something. Some fun because it gets really boring just sitting in the screen like this, but I just really want to see if Tater Tree can come to the rescue here.